Hello, Lakers. This is Miss Sherwin speaking. This is going to be a more serious conversation today that will lead up to our reading of Mice and Men this week by John Steinbeck. Of Mice and Men, I guarantee that your teachers have probably already introduced a little bit about this novel, but the novel in general does have very interesting language choice and word choice, some words that we don't deem acceptable for 2020. And so we're going to specifically talk about the use of the N-word today. So a little bit about the N-word and its etymology, meaning like where does this word come from, and the history of the word. So where does it come from? Its Latin roots are words that are rooted in that noctis or nigris, which actually meant dusk or night. The English roots go back to this word nigris or niger, which actually meant shiny black or black, so or that color black. This later became the word for Negro, which was meant to use to describe a person of color. Racism really did transform this word over our history. So during the time period of slavery in America, the word was used to label and degrade people of color. This term no longer meant just categorizing somebody by their dark skin, but was synonymous with words like worthless, not human, waste, insignificant, or useless. So obviously, we don't ever want to use a word like that to describe somebody. Okay, we are part of a wonderful community here at Prior Lake and part of a greater community of our world around us. And so it's important to realize the impact of our words, which is why we're learning about the impact of this specific word. So how is it used today? I guarantee that you all have a wide range of musical taste, and you might have come across this word in some music that you listen to. African American artists, such as rappers, might and have used the N-word in music as a way of taking back the word. And taking back is basically this idea of taking back a word is like removing its power, saying that the word and how it was used in the past doesn't have power over me anymore, and they're taking it back and transforming it. And that may be why some rappers or artists choose to use that word. Where do we go from here, though, as a class? Your teacher will talk about expectations for reading this book in class, whether that be maybe your teacher is comfortable reading the text out loud as intended. I know that me personally, when I get to the N-word use in the novel, I usually just replace it with one of the synonyms that was mentioned on the previous slide, and then we talk about it as we go. Just so you know that if you were reading at home ever, or you're one of our DLA students, the audio, which is available to you, the audio does use the N-word. And it's there and it makes us uncomfortable, but I think it's important to recognize why it makes us uncomfortable and make us reflect on the history of our nation and why this word was used and why we shouldn't use it today. If you want any more information on this, I really recommend looking at the 60 Minutes clip that is actually in our Schoology folder. It gives a little bit more explanation as to this word, its power, the usage of it, and why we are talking about it today. So thank you, Lakers, for tuning into this video. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to have discussions with you in class. I know your teachers are excited for that as well. Have a great Laker Day.